we get the normal comp, and then we have this.
And here it is. Yes, the new faithful for Loud. Phoenix, Breach alongside the KO, Viper, and Omen. So Leviathan had better have studied that Loud.
Just buy it. Yeah, I want to see a double Odin, man. Give me the double Odin. You're telling me on attack this gets any rounds against a double Odin? I don't think so. Double Odin on defense, this gets no rounds. How does it get up short? It gets spammed through the wall. How does it get through A choke point? It gets spammed as they come in. How does it get into B? Spam through the wall. They've got to go middle. That's it. Just go back a sight over towards B when they go middle.
They want to fight. They have like God knows how many flashes, like 60. Like, I don't even know.
But it's the mollies as well. It's the space denial that's actually huge, especially when they exec onto A. But I think if you look back at the VOD, you don't have to try to theorycraft entirely, because Sentinels did figure out eventually.
Yeah, the whole no dash comp.
Side, and I think Loud can copy some of
yeah,
that. And what was working,
I don't think it has a little bit like what Boaster was saying today. I think sometimes you got to focus on fundamental stuff, but maybe they can make it work.
That ended up working. We'll see whether Leviathan have a similar
If they don't get
approach.
punished, it's gonna work.
Now, we've been talking the entire time about Aspas versus his former team.
Who do I think has a better chance to win here?
For him individually. And he's got the
LEV if they play it right, in my opinion,
really
but
another individual that he's going to be dueling against specifically. He's just
it didn't look too bad last time in terms of Loud's comp.
Relentless. Flashes all over the bloody place.
I just don't think any team would ever buy a double Odin. That's the thing.
Hello. Pop flash play.
I don't think they would risk the potential flame that people will give them. DJ Treyo, how we doing, mate? Thank you for the prime. Thank you for the 4 months.
B main control.
Oh, the shock dart. He did like 30 to everyone.
Close quarters is how he likes to take it. Now players trying to anchor Aspas.
Frenzy over towards side as well. Nice overwhelm on this one, looking good. And we can get the Phoenix up to his 4th orb.
Step approach.
Perfect. Really nice.
Yeah,
that's a really good start on this.
They pause for about 5 seconds, just making sure that they regroup, are all ready together to then hit the site itself.
How are the pistols? Loud one, both pistols. Last map, LEV one.
They go in, get the entry, punish the player trying to flood, and then hit the site active.
Pistols.
Good call as well.
Wait, 1-1 for that?
That was a bit of a default then into the B hit, so they disguised where they were going.
It is 4-1? Okay.
Just going to
Yeah, we bent. I was slowly getting there. That's why you're here.
So they might be correct.
Yeah, and they're trying to do the punish. Here comes the flash. And this smoke is kind of going to block the flash. Yeah.
QCK is only 1 away from his Phoenix ultimate.
Yeah, and he's so fine here right now. I would be tempted to just give him a... Okay.
You get the B main orb? They have control of B main.
Yeah, but they don't want to get the orb into this one. Yeah, yeah, exactly that.
They've broken the stack over from Leviathan by playing this default. Sadak deliberately gets tagged by that knife, and now he's going to choose the timing to try to split A.
Great calling by Loud. Just trying to sail their way through. Yes, it's against an eco round, but you don't want to run it into the stack. They've slowed it down just enough that the players have been
pretty cool play at the moment. Com gets a lot of info. 4-person stack coming.
Hello.
Yeah,
that's a very aggressive push from Com. Just calling Sadak's bluff there.
Don't blame it though. Off angle, Aspas dealt with.
Okay, with that kill, that is the ult.
Mattino straight at his face.
30 seconds
left. Door closed and the plant online. Can't think there's too much danger, but you never know.
Very good setup from QCK and Currency.
I think Loud hides proper buying comp.
And Com.
Classic Com play.
Always be flanking.
I don't know.
So now Loud have got this Phoenix ult available for the next round. 3 Bulldogs saved into it, and Sadak didn't buy, so he's able to.
There's one Odin. We're halfway there. That's B covered.
Some serious weaponry. In fact, I think Les also didn't buy, so they've got extremely good weaponry available. This push out from Com is good. He's clearly got a good read on what was happening there with the macro game. But a little Too little, too late. Now, how do Loud choose to use QCK's ultimate?
I mean, they were heading over towards B. Oh, B split. TP in, lucky to be alive.
Twoies.
What's the ult from corner of market?
Where
are we?
Paranoia. Oh, quite delayed actually.
Okay,
Does catch onto the players out in market, but he paused, and now they want to try and play this.
He
one,
can definitely
striking
ult
at
in
the
corner
right
market,
time.
and this guy can protect him.
Disengaging, dashing back to the rest of his team, aiming to anchor, but they've given up the front section of the side, and that gives time and space for Les to really start to get some kills. But look at this, the pause in the play.
It's
again.
so good.
It's so damn good.
It's so similar to the pistol.
It's so
and because
scary,
have
though.
already activated their defense protocols to drop back into backside. This is really
Just
difficult to
spamming
reclaim.
the corners is the one.
Could
He
do it if he had a
spots
recon
one.
dart. They know where Sadak is.
Don't
There's
do
people
it.
boathouse as well. This is so tough for Leviathan to get back into good spots.
Didn't he have an
Looks like
Odin? He
that
could
one.
literally kill the guy with the Odin. Where's this guy's Odin gone?
B.
King with the 2. Do they want to go into these anchoring players? They don't actually know where Mazzino is.
So confused.
He's lurking around
Could have
mid.
spammed him.
They're going to
Mazzino?
back into him by the look of
Yeah,
it.
back through.
Oh my god, he's smoking.
30 seconds.
Going
left.
1 for 1 there, though, should still be good enough for Loud. The pixel angle.
Should be good enough as Aspas, man.
Very true. We've seen Aspas pull off the 1v2, but it was in a slightly easier position against weaker opponents.
Spike planted.
And Sadak shuts down Aspas.
Yeah, nicely done.
again.
3.
He's not scared.
3
He's
is
like,
the
I
start
raised
they
you.
get for this.
I weaned you, son.
I brought you into this world and I can take you out of it.
God. I love the calls, though, from Loud. Pause at the right moments. That is, we don't need to see that again. But we did.
But you see how much chaos that puts into the round and how difficult that is for Leviathan to deal with. They can't just keep Aspas and Com tucked into backside for the rest of the round. You're just giving up way too much map control, way too much information.
Yeah.
So when Loud call that much of a freeze, you can either just sit there and gamble that it's a re-hit, or you have to do something a bit more proactive, and you're not in a good spot to do that.
You know, a lot of teams, they have a safe word for that, for calling the freeze.
Yeah?
Yeah. I know one team's is pineapple. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. You think it's a joke? It's not. Making sure you just stop them in the tracks in the midst of all
Yeah,
of
we're
it.
still holding on to
Get
this
hectic
Phoenix
in the
ult.
comms.
Just another eco here. Loads of money for Lev.
Same playbook
2-9
for Loud
loss
here.
bonus,
They
so
know they're
this could
against the
easily be
half-back, so
up
they're
as
just
well.
Poking. A little bit of util through main, seeking a response out of them. But Lev don't bite.
It's Fnatic, they call it
QCK
pineapple.
has
That
his
does not
ultimate
surprise me,
online
man.
now. You know, for quite some time. Here he decides to use it. It's into the stack. Now they know that there's at least 3 people there. QCK's got that information for them. Do they still choose to commit?
Yeah, sending out a util. It's going flying. Paranoia's there on top of it. Flashes over the top. The molly's out over towards heaven as well. No ground being gained. I believe those are King's flashes that he's been sending flying, but no. Hello.
No one's shooting this
Lovely
recon.
shot.
No one even turned to shoot it.
And the utility pressure is
Yeah, I mean, he used his ult.
QCK
He definitely wants
taking
some
a little
kills
bit of a
here.
gamble up here. But he's got a good position, and it's only Com on the other side.
There's a risk that this could go wrong,
There is.
like you said.
But he's got backup here. See the way that Sadak and Kawanzine are backing him up.
Hunting for these kills. I mean, they want to
Yeah,
just
why
follow
not?
these
One
ults
more in
back
this.
into QCK. Get the ult
The
back online,
death
just
is for
expended
sure
it.
worth.
He's so close to having this ult
Yeah,
online
he's
already.
4 out of
If he
6
picked up
now.
both ult orbs, he could use the Phoenix ult again. I mean, excellent work from Loud, making sure that they keep the focus.
Does Lev
there.
want to do a timeout or anything on this
But
one?
also,
Big buy
You
rounds
think
here. The
back to how
op.
that exec worked.
Op no
They
armor.
have double mollies
Wait, this
on
guy should
heaven,
just drop him.
And then flashes,
Who can
and
get
then
armor.
they punish the peak from Mazzino, who tried to come out. I mean, where do you... Normally, the way that you want to apply pressure to flood retake over towards, or flood defend, the A site of Ascent, you want to dominate Heaven as the defenders, and you want to threaten a push out through the smoke. All of that's being
Am I
covered
fully
by
wrong
the
here?
utility from Loud.
49600.
Odin spam play. You got to be ready for
Yeah,
that.
we bring back the EG.
Oh, it's a classic one.
Com takes it with him over towards
really
them.
is.
This
Levin
new
wrote
team.
the book, I think.
It was, yeah, last
I'm so-
season
I'm
when
so
it was Nonstra
confused.
playing it. But Com is super happy running the same kind of play. Sadak is on his own here, just faking presence.
It's the pulses and an old command. They put it exactly to where the Odin needs to be. Mazzino. Off there, everybody holding down their own ground, territory. Finally given up, conceded here, so Les will be able to get himself onto the side, a bit of a tap.
Oh, I like this.
Trying to see if he can say, yeah, okay, there's one. Maybe chance for a second.
Yeah, and I was going to say, if the spam is right.
As bad as well as he can, but when he blinds it up against the box. Spammable, darts.
Look at this god, man. How is he surviving for that long?
Unusual round from Loud.
Okay, really, really nice. And they keep the Odin into this one.
But he was completely alone as well. You know, Loud really trying to disguise where they were going from. And of course, it doesn't help that you lost the Phoenix at the very beginning of the round there. Now, I think Loud's composition seems to trend attack-sided, just from the small amount that we've seen.
Dude, imagine your first time looking at this game. Like, imagine you came from CS or something, your first time coming into this game. You come in and watch that replay, and it's just 15 seconds long replay of people just spamming guns. Like, you just wouldn't, you would just turn it off. Never open it again.
Really no worse for wear. I mean, yeah, take a chunk of it, but still alive and kicking.
Pretty rare that Com doesn't get a kill with that kind of thing, actually. And they're looking to clear out Catwalk. QCK tries to take a time in. This is not a fight you want to take.
That's a wide swing.
They were tempted. Yeah, they were definitely tempted. Need to be a little bit careful, because obviously 1-9 loss bonus on this, they're absolutely wrecked.
Given them good information over towards B. There are 3 players stacked here
Tex
for
is a
LEV
bit of a lunatic over towards middle, but I do think, again, they have no server, so they're kind of playing this pause, and this pause is very, very strong.
Well, there's not going to be a Phoenix ult, at least not for a while.
There was a call by LEV in the middle of that.
Well, the weakness is a loud comp. Oh, I kind of accidentally did it before I looked at your question.
Also is another tool gone for a potential
I mean, there's loads of weaknesses to loud comp. First of all, they shouldn't ever be able to get out of a choke point like this. Imagine this was like an Odin. Second of all, it can't actually clear like a lot of pauses.
Smokes in the face, it matters not. Pit now down. A bit of that cover into this post plant. Aftershock, slightly off the mark. Howzine.
Ooh, it's a nice spam on this one. We're gonna have to keep an eye on too. He's over towards short because it is a 3-on-3, but his position is very, very strong.
So they know that there's somebody potentially backstabbing. Com isn't quite aware of the timing.
Flash is good too. It's being watched for. It's all about that timing though.
And his time on this, and that is huge. The Odin and the op.
Bullet tagging down, running him down. They want to get that op out of his hands. Cover going up. Tasty morsel. Running after him with the retreat. Oh, nice!
Nah, man, I can't.
How is Aspas slipping away from this? He should not get out. There's no way.
They can't run him down in time.
Listen, he doesn't have the eel nickname, but yeah, okay. Not applying it just yet.
He slipped out.
He did slip out.
But at the same time, he's found no value in this map so far. They're not doing anything with Aspas. Not only allowed finding ways to navigate around the areas that he's playing, but even if Aspas was in that area, how is he going to be able to find value against stuns, flashes in his face? He's just going to get pushed back anyway.
You can't.
LEV forced to take a timeout. Their economy in shambles. It's
their economy's wrecked.
Barely saved.
The classic of winning one, losing one.
That's what Aspas was feeling at the end of the round.
Yeah, I'm glad you handled that. I mean, I was seeking a response. I couldn't find anything.
Yeah. I mean, this is extremely dominant from
What even was that?
Have not figured out a solution. And I think part of the problem is they're looking for like the lurk player. You think back to what they did in that round. They used the paranoia to clear out Catwalk and then triple stacked over Catwalk. Yeah, they want to play a retake, but they're actually using a bunch of their retake utility just to fight in the round. They've used the paranoia. They used a KO flash. They've used other utility like the drone that might be useful on a retake. You need flashes, you need recons to be able to get back into this site if you want to play a fast retake like that. So
Prodigy was fast on that one though.
They understand they can't anchor against Loud's comp.
Oh, who got rid of that one? Okay, let's see what we can do with the op.
Op is the op is actually really difficult to get value
from. The op shouldn't be bought. The Odin should be bought.
It's hampering them.
Yeah, that's tough for Aspas.
But they can go aggro like this.
Get an ace with the op, isn't it?
Yeah, he actually is. That's a funny thing.
He is.
He's actually going to have sick impact.
He knows it's compromised. Doesn't overstep it.
Great awareness.
Yeah. Just with a jiggle. Spots it out. No wonder they're there.
It's like, when does he ever have a clean shot?
I mean, even
They got
other
Phoenix
teams that
Wall,
tried
they
to run a
got
Phoenix in the past
Viper
have figured out how
Wall,
great that was.
Smoke,
Look at the
Omen
difficulties
smokes,
Aspas is having. I mean,
flashes to push him off.
get value.
Like it's an opper's nightmare.
Just impossible. Smokes. Propped up, flashes on top of him. Mazino with the timing. Nice!
No way.
Sadak! He's knifing him!
Sadak is giving it.
Right now. Okay, aftershock up
Oh,
top
the
into heaven.
aftershock
Everybody
is
back
good.
away. Gotta respect it. And
How
do
does
you
this
play
comp
one again?
get
Retaking
6
with the
rounds on
operating off
attack?
Guns, your sheriffs and buys and purchases. 2 years. Bloody hell, looking like the streets of Great Britain with the knives out swinging. Still, Aspas is there. Off your feet. Rolling Thunder. Back into tree. Pushing them away.
It's just brutal. There's no chance for LEV here. I mean, Loud think there's some kind of threat, so they've used the ult, but man, there's no way for Leviathan to get back in. Look at the orb they're taking damage through. So much utility they'd have to pass through. The time ticking down. Even as LEV make it look a little dangerous.
Nice knowing you.
What's the threat? There really isn't one.
Yeah.
Loud cleaning up. Building an economy that is just utterly booming. And Aspas utterly boomed. I mean, he's saving the operator
It's
again
right.
in this
Dude,
round.
we were
This is
talking
like a
about
curse
the
artifact.
fanatic,
You want it,
jumpers
but
the other day that have
it
like
might
the
be
pocket
hindering
on the
you.
back,
He got his first kill of the map so far.
and just said, "Hey, you just can't wear that
For
kind
one,
of stuff
not
in
walking
London."
into the op sidelines.
No.
And 2, when they do, there's usually a wall in his face, a smoke in his face, a flash to set up somebody onto the angle.
And that's the thing. Loud
The other day,
are
bruh,
not
I mean,
really
it felt like
playing
the other
super
day.
spread around the map. Even when they used to play
That
the
was this
default
morning?
composition, Loud have been the best team in the world at Ascent.
Was
over
it?
3 attacks throughout their history, by just 4
Oh,
winning on
insta
attack side
Odin.
almost every round. They don't care about being fancy. They're just like, no, we're just going to hit a site. Well, this time, Aspas might actually take contact.
2 players forwards, playing anti-flash to the corner, tucked, but he doesn't know the timing. He doesn't know the timing!
Brutal.
He's
The one
expecting
time-
them to clear.
The one time
No,
they
he's
don't
expecting them
use
to
the
flash
utility.
because it's
He's
like,
expecting it.
it's like, why would they not flash?
Answers right back.
Oh man,
And 2 topple in mid. The B split.
this
Put an end to it. Reclearance is caught by Loud straight through.
just
into
is.
mid.
We
Another
just aren't
chance
meant
to
to
test
see
for
a
the straight
normal
rest.
round.
Right there, instantaneously.
They're all just trying to tuck into one and dones.
Messi got oh, damn aware, but King just a little bit better.
Yeah, the
Precise.
good thing that I'm enjoying from
The
Lev
read indeed. So
is that they're
50
definitely
seconds now,
abusing the
spike
fact
in
that they
hands
can
of
play over
Paladin.
towards
There's
this area
definitely
middle.
chances, but it requires kills. Requires more than that. King, nice way to play it, but Com, he's right there with him.
What is replicable about that round?
Not
for
much.
Leviathan.
Not much.
I mean, I guess the general concept that they're trying to backfill after the utility's been used. You know, trying to find the timing after the
refighting
flashes.
fast once the flashes are used.
Why is
This was
comms? Why is
immediately
Loud's
after the
comp?
flash, but also
Why is
King
Loud's
got
comp
2
defense
bullets, 2
sided?
kills in a
More
spray
because it's good at
transfer.
like fighting over towards the A
And then
mains.
everybody
It
from
can
LEV just
punish
kind of
over
walked
towards
into
middle a lot.
off-angles to catch Loud off guard.
And like all of the flashes and stuff means you can just fight over towards the A mains all the time. And the double
Can they
vision
pull
block. The
a
only
round
thing they
like
lack
that
is a
out
sentinel, but then you just need to make
Another
sure that you punish
4-1
over
default
towards
here
middle
for Loud.
early,
Throwing
or at least be
utility heavily
closing the
into
door
A,
all the
pushing
time.
back anybody
And
that
if
might
it
be
doesn't
there.
get exploited,
They're gonna
then
be hard
don't have
pressed.
to
Another
worry.
play by Lev.
Good
Yeah, with the
awareness.
spam and the awareness.
And also
reload's
without
gonna be
ults,
heard. They're gonna be fast on this.
without
Yes, they
ults,
are.
this comp should
Paranoia
never be winning
flies
rounds. They
forwards.
should win
Attempting
rounds
to
with
set this
ults
one up,
for
but they
sure.
forced
They
it
can win a
just at the right
pistol,
time here, baiting out
but
again.
5v
That
buy
util
clean without
Aspas
ults probably shouldn't be winning many rounds on
holding his
attack.
nerve, sees the jump spot.
But on
Kyle
defense,
Wazim
yeah, it should be
still
great.
going for this one with a jump spot. That's so damn wide. The shot's still not taken. Aspas thinks they could have lurked up
Yeah.
onto him.
That's fast.
We might see a huge duel between Les and Tex in B main. No,
Oh,
Tex
Wagwan
gives
as
it
well
up,
with the
chooses
4
to
months.
fight
Thank you so much
towards
for the
Mark
prem.
instead.
Thank you, thank you.
Does he really swing into this one? Yes, he does. He's just out wide. There's really no support there. Huge play indeed. Being made all over the bloody place. QCK.
He was doing this
Loves the
last
gut of
time
the
though.
map.
He was a nightmare over
The
towards
guts
middle.
out two of them. No chance.
Yeah, and they have no idea
And Loud have
if
the
they can
spike
walk over
on A.
towards A,
Just
and
ready
it
to
is
go
all
back
up to
into an A split.
Mazzino, who is
It's
in the
twists and
middle,
turns.
to either
Mazzino
side.
is left just bewildered. Bewildered. He's thinking they could be in, they could have walked, we've lost control of the
30
map.
seconds left.
Eons ago.
King spots a glimpse.
Oh.
Last player
Gives Les a new
standing.
haircut, but Les answers back with a bullet between the eyes.
And this is just heartbreak. I mean, Tex forced to retreat, forced to save. It's Loud running away with this. I mean, yeah, we said what we know of this comp, attack side. Loud are good with it. You can't really stop them. They're like a
What is this series? Yeah, man.
But even when
It's
they
a
slow
mad
down
one.
rounds like this, they are picking you apart.
Yeah, I mean, this this round is QCK finding a timing, right? Basically. And Tex stopped the mid to B idea, whether it was a fake or whether it was a reality. He falls at the very end, having done his best, but it's QCK who lights the world on fire. Aspas still really struggling to find value. And I think Leviathan are being pushed and pulled around the map because they feel like they have to respond to anywhere there could be a threat of an exec happening. But I really think they can take it a little more chill and just try to play retake in more of these situations. Think back to what Loud did on Split, where they just gave up a lot of the map and held on to their utility. I think that would be a better option for them.
Wants them to play retake.
But we had questions. Will
I mean,
Leviathan
to an
have
extent,
an answer for this
but
composition that they must have done study for?
it's a scary comp if
not
they get over towards
no
site.
answer.
That's what we were saying right at the beginning. I mean, listen, you can VOD review this comp. You can think you've got the theory down, but
Yeah, it's true. It's
it's
true.
one thing to have that, another thing to just try and put it into action as well. Not scared to use the ults here. Two in quick succession, just being offloaded, making sure that they get themselves into the A site.
Rotating where the mollies go as well. Trying to clear for Aspas, who might have been hiding in that top corner with a dash online. Lev not set up for a fast retake again this round, and probably just holding on to their ultimates for the next, for a rifle.
What was that?
It'll be Aspas to try to get a pick, but he's forced to use the dash.
Look at the flashes they've got. I mean, it is just relentless, the onslaught. It doesn't stop. Spam with the rifles. Nice kill here, but again, the time is ticking. Molly. Damage done, and that. Watching
Guys,
forward,
we're so-
someone was going down
so
just to
many
the tail
ults.
end of the snake bite.
Remaining.
Having a go of it with the timings, calm.
Okay. Give me give me the next
really want
round.
these ultimates as well, but they're going to give this one up here. Another round for them, up to 8.
Literally just for the
Two
flash of the
left in the
reaction.
half.
That's cool.
And remember, we're expecting Loud to struggle a little more on the defense side, even though Ascent is normally defense-sided. This composition has gaps in it.
I
It's gonna
massively,
need to rotate around to
I
fill them.
massively disagree,
Because
but I
it
get his
lacks that
point because there's
sentinel.
no sentinel.
But at the same time, Loud already have 8 rounds in their attack side. Lev would have to
I
put
massively
something
disagree, but they
fabulous
should never
together
be.
to be able to pull this one back.
People just don't.
Aspas chilling, thinking.
I'm
Let it
dying
come with the
inside a
timeout.
little bit, but it's fine.
Coach is trying to have some input. Lev have saved up so many ultimates here. I mean, massive retake ults.
Time to use them.
You would think.
Time to use them. The timeout as well. You got to cook something up.
Now, Loud failed with this compositional archetype on Bind. They weren't able to get over the line.
It's not even
despite
the
a fairly
sideshow
good
stuff.
comeback.
I'm more just like, how have
Late
they
on in
got
the
8 rounds? Like,
But if
how
Loud dominate into
how
this
could you
degree,
watch
gotta
this
put
comp
respect on Sadak's name.
and
Not
then
only is he
decide
still
to play
performing with a
like
retooled
this
roster
against it?
that's lost its arguably best player in Aspas, but he's also reinventing a meta that works for them and continuing to dominate, at least here on Ascent. And he's so creative with it. I mean, we genuinely might see Durga
4
playing
ults
Phoenix
though.
in
Let's
a
see
couple
it.
months.
Let me see
This
it.
is madness. But I think there are ways for Leviathan to play around this. It's just that they haven't quite figured them
Is
out
this going to be
yet.
my Fnatic
Maybe
Lotus
came into
all
the
over
map with a wrong
again?
idea of
Yeah.
exactly how this would play out. But
Dude,
their
did you watch the
ultimates
Fnatic
are
game where they
enormous right now.
decided to show up on the
Aspas is
ante
just
with
using
buying
times.
the Odin clothes? Man, that's so funny.
Funny available to them.
Not that it got much use. I think they
Flash in the dark,
went
all
and had to
combined up,
rotate to
Sadak.
B, but
Surely gotta
they
be
kept
worried
saving the
about
op. Yeah, you don't want to play
spam
op
from
against this.
Cat. They've been doing it 2 rounds now for Lev, but no, he wasn't.
Yeah, he certainly could have fallen there. The shorty shot missing. And there was actually a really early paranoia invested as well from Tui's, just to push anybody off the A angle. Bit of a default, not really taking any map control, and now looking to
The only
end
way
in an
you want to
exec.
do it is over towards the
Disguising
middle, but
where
this
they're
wall
going
just
to
gets
end,
put up the whole
making it
time.
feel like it could be a slow
Like
round.
Loud. Loud
making it tough
definitely
for
have a
Leviathan to
good
figure out
comp
where
against
they're
like
finishing
how
and
people
what
normally
timing in the
play
round they're finishing.
That
Ascent.
uncertainty.
Like,
Get
don't get me
settled
wrong,
into the round
in
here.
terms of how
The
everyone likes to
quarters
play
left to be
Ascent,
using all
it
their
works.
intel.
It's
Instead of
good.
saving it for these retakes, using it to reclear, take space where they could be.
And I think
When you got no
really
adapters and
ambitious
no
from Mazzino,
thinkers, it's
trying
a
to hard
night
anchor the
like
site without
it's so
paranoia.
painful to watch.
He threw it at the start of the round because he was worried it was going to be a fast hit. How does Mazzino get value?
The lovely ult though.
His name, okay, Hunter's Fury, just from the slightest tag of the turret.
Yeah,
Timmy put it in
huge,
work and so
solid
it's gone.
angle.
What an
Lovely
angle.
kill, lovely damage dealt.
Yeah, lovely angle.
Towards them and a real chance here for Lev. They can put a stop to this. TP forwards though, 2 years. Inside the site. Here in that plant, Mazzino's there still weaving backwards, forwards inside these smokes. You don't want to let anything slip.
Yeah, he
here,
was
just like that.
patient.
Sadak
Patient
puts
as
the
anything.
pieces
As we could
alongside
see,
King.
like the
Flooded
plant's
right
going
back
in front of
into
him. We
this
kind of
one
want him to push, but
A lot
he was
to
just
do.
so good here. I had no idea where the
Deal
other
with.
player was on site.
And as it turns out, Loud just assumed that there was nobody playing site. They didn't even realize that Mazzino was there. The damage, however, had already been done. Com getting huge value out of his ultimate, waiting for the attackers to pass through tree, and then he has just such a beautiful angle there from Market.
Last round in the half.
Tagging multiple people at once and being able to help his team swing. There's the ult, there's the spam.
All that off the turret's contact. Here in the Phoenix wall too, but
And that allows Leviathan to save these big
What to play
retake
against this
ults.
comp? Double Odin. Odin short.
Aspas
Odin
is
short
gonna go for
probably
another
KO,
operator
I
here.
guess.
He hasn't been able to find
Odin here,
any
right.
value with it,
Odin
but
here.
he's gonna give it one last
And then
good
they can
old
only
college
come through
try.
middle. The Odin can spam short if they go short through this wall. They can, as soon as you get blocked and you realize they're coming onto site, you just spam this area. You're at least going to kill one. You're going to do loads of damage to another. And they just can't get out of the site. No one can dash through it. The only person who's going to, like, what the adaptation would have to be is the Omen TPing out,
King has used the ultimate here,
and then you
choosing
can
not
just
to play
flash
it
in
for
the smoke
retake.
and then just kill him as
Sadak
well.
and QCK want to establish this position. Ooh, so close.
it's difficult.
Or
Paranoia.
you play,
need
or
to
you
be able to
or you
fight
go
over
smokes,
tree
play
control.
judge. Like, you should be
Because
playing
they have
all
to
of the
deny this
ratty guns
lockdown.
against this.
Fine, but
Like,
listen, they
it's
can't just
the
fight over this right now.
gets annihilated
Into the
against
corner,
this.
Mazzino's got
The
nowhere
judge
to
of
run.
Odin
The
loves
lockdown's
this
going
kind
up to
of
heaven
duels.
instead.
Molly rebounding. There's the lockdown finally going to be used to push these players back.
Yeah,
out and
they're ready
wide.
to kind of.
Should grant access to Lev. Can't
This
lose
is
any
so
players, though.
fine in
Look at
terms
this,
of
fast. Dash forward
Fouls. Yeah,
still.
they can definitely just run
On the
back.
ground, trying to spam this. 2 years.
Mate, he is
Detained.
tapping that
And
ult
here's the real
non-stop.
chance.
I wonder how many bullets he
Can
put
they
into it.
keep till he's alive?
Needs to be pushed
Nah,
down
no
here.
chance.
Spotted him. Good night. Flash
The fact that
in
the
your
ult was so
hands. King
far
not being
back
caught with his
does
traps
mean
down by
that
the
Loud
angles,
just
but
get
still the main
normal
player.
duels and they can just
Holding it
be
forward
so
on
fine in
QCK.
okay
He's alive,
positions.
and he's watching down this angle. Not many bullets left. King, half, defuse. Here's the footsteps sticking all the way. Gets the one, maybe the second. Half again. Those where the last player is. Denied.
9.
Less to claim it. A 9-3 in the half.
That
Hey,
looked so
respect.
doable for Leviathan. They finally strung together a retake that had some pace behind it.
Yeah, I was
and
talking
they
about it when
really
you were
put
over
the squeeze onto
towards
Loud.
B
There might
main.
have even been a chance for King to just stick that. Look at the timing. Oh, I don't think so. I think he does make the right
To
play
stick
by
that,
trying to come
nah,
off and
the
get
landing
kill
accuracy
immediately,
is
but
so fast in this game, he
man,
gets
that is
pumped.
perfect timing by Les.
Could have been anyone's game there, but guess what? Liz is standing by with some extremely loud fans.
Thank you so much, boys. And yes, extremely loud fans. I might not need the microphone. Can you yell one more time so they can hear you? Exactly who you are. Say Vamo for me.
Vamos!
That's what you've been hearing. But some extremely diehard fans of Loud, including Sadak's
Would I change in
wife
Loud's comp? No, I still kind of
and
like
QCK's
Loud's comp.
girlfriend,
Like, again,
and
Loud's comp
Liz
works so well
alone.
against the normal
And then
boundary
we
to play if you don't
have
change
Warrior-
anything
no,
up.
we have the
Like,
throwing
we've seen
Cowie
loads
as
of
well.
things at the
Now, I have
the
to
moment where
ask
you play
I
your
already
own
know who your
game,
favorite players are of Loud.
but you probably
Who are
should
your
play
favorite players of Loud?
what the other comp's not
Les,
good at
why
doing.
Les?
He's a really consistent player since the champions in 2022, so I always watch him and he's like a big player.
What about you? Who's your favorite player?
It's Sajak.
Why?
It's the best GL.
He is literally, sincerely one of the best. Now, this has been a very, very tight, close game thus far, or two maps thus far, and now we're in a bit of a kind of a runaway for Loud. How are we feeling? Are we anxious that it's a 9-3 curse, or we're like, nah, they got it?
No, this time it can be a curse. We just gotta overwhelm that. We cannot remember about what happened last year and just keep going and doing the best that we can do as a fan to support the team.
Yes. And I have to ask you, this is one of QCK's like biggest debuts ever. How proud are you of QCK?
He's the better. I love.
2 matches in a row. It's fine. It's fine. Everyone's fine. This has been such a close game. Now, any predictions? We have a prediction on the score line. What do you think the score is going to be? Anyone?
It finishes at 13-3.
See, the last person that said that, they lost like right away. So I need you to know, you might be cursing them. But you know what? It's been a good game thus far. You've been cheering. You've been, dare I say, loud. And it's been awesome to hear. So give it up one more time for the very, very loud fans of Loud. And Sideshow and Bren, back to you.
The Vamos been filling the room up. Honestly, take the roof right off with the cheers. And Loud leading 9-3. We won't talk about last year.
No,
We won't mention it. We won't mention it. Josh, it was us casting it.
No.
And I'm just saying, we were in this position. It's not Icebox.
Put it out.
Okay, sorry. Okay, 9-3.
I mean, Aspas should have opportunities to actually pierce.
Problem
through
with
this
the Loud
composition
comp,
now that he's on the attack side.
just
really
to
are
go on
flipped
that one
when
is
you're up against this comp.
question marks
Normally the Jets
created
feast on
in
defense on
terms
Ascent,
of hard for
but I
them
think
to
he's gonna
clear.
have to go huge on the
Right?
entry.
They lose some map control, hard for them to
And
clear.
Loud, remember,
But what is it good
they're
at?
gonna have to be
Holding on to
pretty
the map
active and
control.
mobile
So
around the map,
that's why they want to
they
take a
don't
lot of
have
map
too much
control
information.
early on, or at least hold on to it.
No alarm bot, no turret. The knife just catches Comm over here on Catwalk. That's all they've got to work with.
Oh, no way.
Sending it. He was
Almost
tempted.
there with the timing.
Yeah, it was a bit too much with the
He
tag.
wanted it, you could feel it with the drone
Insta
being
rotate
used.
comes
Straight
in,
for
they
the
decide to
market.
go in. Les takes down one, does one body shot to another, not too bad, but this is going to have to be a straight up retake. Recon goes to the back, they know the full site is clear. And I mean, they got good util for retake. I definitely feel confident with that.
Gets away with murder there.
Yeah, stun's good. Omen flash, breach flash, dude, that retake is nice.
Fight this one, but Louder nowhere near actually. Now we're on him just making the moves here to the front section.
Done some damage as well. This frenzy might clean up.
But it's all King. And now from the back, Aspas.
King.
Straight from main.
King.
Been having such a phenomenal
How did
series,
he do
honestly.
that?
I mean,
Dude, he takes
all
down
of
the
calling
frenzy
has
as well,
also
and
been
and
excellent
everyone
up
was like
until
2 bullet body shots
this map
dead.
where he's not been able to figure out the defensive setups. But on an individual level, he's popping off. And these 2 kills have just potentially saved his team from a retake that looked like it had a lot of sting to it. LEV have got to make sure that they capitalize on this. They've got to make sure that they convert this one. And I've been looking into these second rounds, Brent. I've just been crunching some basic numbers. The second rounds are getting like converted way less than they used to in the past after winning the bonus.
Which is bizarre, right?
Yeah, it doesn't seem to make sense because normally teams have only got classics, but it's
that was
stuff like
nice.
this happening.
Yeah, it was
I
close.
think teams are just getting a
Give
lot
him a better
with
gun
how
there,
they
that's a
work the ecos. And my God, if you
kill.
have people like Les on the team with a sheriff, things can get deadly.
You're right.
Boss, man.
It's the util. I mean, how to use it, combine it all together.
Why?
Even despite the classics. I mean, you'd think, right, with the Outlaw coming into the game, seeing less force buys, people really just managing the economy, so they've got nothing coming into these rounds. The danger's still there. Persuaded for now by Aspas. He's deep into the site, needs his team to back him up. Anchoring player, that's Cozy!
Ridiculous.
Right click.
I'm telling you, these ecos are absurd.
Oh, way. Eventually dealt with.
King is so isolated, but unknown, unexpected. Yeah. And deals the death blow.
And they get the plan on this one, so Com halfway,
Is he going to be able
King
to get another
halfway.
rifle? Yes. They keep an additional Spectre there. So LEV is still going to have a pretty good buy to try to apply some additional pressure in this round.
Consistency off the charts, really, honestly, with Les's
LeBlanc,
sheriff
thank you, mate.
accuracy, these shots he's finding, but matters not. Critical round 1. Now, if they can convert the bonus on top, they will be very, very happy. That's where LEV are setting their sights. Smoke at the feet, just in case it's a flash play over the top. But Aspas doesn't get caught by it.
that is.
It's fast now.
Man, that is. Oh, that's nice, dude.
Through mid.
That's a fast. That's a
So
sick
fast
fast split B.
right into his smoke. He's pushed less all the way back.
Yeah, the util's really good on this. They
Tamed
could
here by Loud, the back.
go
All the
back
way, look at that.
after
3
this.
players.
I have no idea
Just
that
waiting
3
to
of
see
them
if
are at
there's
the
a
back.
response from Loud. Have people decided to rotate?
I use so much
Is
for
there
that, but it
danger?
is nice.
Much similar scenes as well of how Loud were choosing to play their attack sides when they were slowing it down with the B-pops. They
And
forced
they
the
take
position
map
back.
control
And
and
again,
then
the
they
question
just...
is, do Loud want to just hold and hope that it's
Yeah, you're not...
a re-hit?
you gotta respect that one.
But if
Gotta
you're
just
wrong,
wait
three
for
players
this.
are just
The
sandbagging
longer they
B side
wait,
for no reason.
means they get the recon
They
up,
are
and the recon
gambling
can go
correctly
back
here.
to back to site.
Knife. Moving away to util.
Or perhaps not. Mid-round
Breaking
call.
Yeah, and this is the good mid rounds.
Could
Could you imagine they got? Oh boy,
He hears them. He hears
he's got a big
them
grin on
all
his face.
colliding right into him. Sadak!
Spike down. Defenders
The
are 30
dangerous,
seconds left.
dangerous man with a judge weaponry in
And
his
61
hands.
to the other.
This is close
Mazzino
quarter
does good to
angles.
stay
Could
here.
really just do
Yeah, I
some
like the idea
serious
though.
work
I like the
Mazzino.
idea to luck.
It's captured and dealt with.
And remember,
He's
Leviathan
low
have no
HP
idea
anyway.
where Tui's is throughout all of this. Tui's pushed out A main, just gathering some information for the rest of his team. And now, paranoia has got to be going through the minds of Aspas and Tex. They've got to make a play happen.
Flash, Aspas, close. Bites his time, waiting for the peek, but now he's revealed his hand. Has to drop down to the low ground. 4 players working against it. Paranoia is perfect. Blind as anything, they cannot see.
And the smoke and the molly.
Doing the work. They know they've got them cornered.
Yeah,
they
they
know
got
they've got Aspas trapped. And QCK with full confidence in the rest of his team. Sticks this one. Aspas! Almost
imagine
making
that.
me a believer.
Yeah, good damage. The comp's really nice for retaking though. They can gamble pretty heavy on the defense.
I mean,
There's some good util as
they
well.
just have 3 people turtling about the site. You're thinking, all right, this is a fantastic timing to try to navigate their way over towards A. And yet Sadak with the judge again finds
One enemy.
the exact read on where his opponents are going to go. Just immaculate positioning. How
Insanity.
does he do it?
Yeah.
But that was a bonus round for Leviathan. They can still buy. They're getting up to large ultimates.
Yeah, some
Unfortunately, they still
massive
trail by 5
rounds. Loud, if they win this, pretty much secured. Lev, comeback is on.
On a hell of a climb ahead of them. Loud. Feels like they're in control. Getting up to some critical ultimates as well. Be main control.
Yeah, and Sadak's shooting there with the classic. So
Placing swarm
if I'm
grenade.
Tex, I'm thinking, that guy definitely still got a judge. 100%.
Yeah, probably.
Sadak just
Sadak with a reclear.
running around, assuming everyone's scared of him. But if Kawanzin dies on a duel,
Oh, there's no way. There's no way. There's no way. There's no
The bait
way.
in.
You can't read
It's
this.
so
You can't read
sick.
this.
I think they're going back
How is
though.
that
They're
too?
going back.
Crossfire setup.
I loved the
Judge
potential
and
of it though.
rifles. Why are you repeaking that, Sadak? You're joking.
Baited in his
Joking.
teammate. Love the
Please
double
come see
peek.
it.
He has no
Please
idea the
run
guy's on the
around
left
that.
though, and this opens up the
Finally,
map. He
get away.
might have. Although he
You
owned
can't
it,
get away
he
with
might
it.
have just
You
wrecked.
just can't get
He
away
might-
with it.
Wait, there's
All
2 person
versus
pushing.
four.
There's spikes here.
Going to be fading here. The reclearer.
What's man?
That's what he's staring at the minimap most likely. Doesn't get
Oh
punished.
my god, he
No
gets
kill
out
there.
of there.
Messina
They
from
have
the
no
top.
idea that he
Aspas
had the
has no back.
spike.
Aspas does have the spike.
Yeah, they have no idea that's a
27
spike.
seconds.
Otherwise, they send that.
I mean, this is madness. This
Lovely
is all,
jumpy.
all the scrappiness of Split condensed
No idea
into
that
one
side's
round of
clear.
Ascent.
20 seconds on
But I
this one.
think Lev have somehow navigated these choppy waters
Somehow.
ending on site.
Somehow
And
got themselves an open
In an
site.
ideal world,
Forward
Combo
take
Plant
out,
with it.
Loud.
Life's gonna be nice.
Quite the
Don't
full
think we're gonna be
roster.
seeing it, but
Lovely angle here for Aspas. He could play a high-low with the rest of his team, but the flashes might be a bit of a problem. Repositioning now. I don't think you expect this one. No way. All the way through. Unfortunate for Aspas, just didn't have the gun out.
keep an eye on the
There's a
Omen.
connection.
Super late
Tex
luck.
can't do anything.
Mazzino
Same with
has
Aspas.
his
Backside
Omen
players have
flash.
gotta do
Where is
what
it?
can do it right now. Aspas! Absolutely incredible.
Oh, never even needs to use it the whole
The
time.
work is done, the
It
job
would have
is
been
done.
lovely, to
Listen.
be honest. Omen flash here as they're dueling.
6th round on the board for Lev. 2 players surviving with the rifles.
That looked so close. I mean, Cohen's
Yeah, and they
is
just-
perfection again, catching on to Leviathan. And yet the follow-up
They
just not
just
quite
didn't
there, and
expect
Aspas
them to be
somehow
close to
manages
be main.
spray down both of the players with his Phantom. A reminder, Aspas had essentially no impact on the defense side. I mean, barely any. And he's now 10 and 10, which shows you how much he's been able to do on the attack side. He's been absolutely instrumental in getting his team back into this race.
Double Bucky's out.
And Lev set up to continue this momentum
Did they bait
forwards.
Should be.
Yeah, they
Sometimes it's
baited
easy
the
rounds that get away from
flash
you.
out Omen TP.
The Buckies
we didn't
and
TP with the Omen,
shotguns and
but
sheriffs.
Yeah, I mean,
Or
there's
did
still
we?
so much danger.
I'm not sure.
Bucky's
Either way,
ridiculous right now, by
normally
the way.
when someone throws
Absolutely
a flash
silly
over
gun.
towards here, it's normally Omen
It's so
TP
cheap.
I've
swing.
been doing the world tour of rank playing an APAC, and I'm telling you, they are Bucky pilled. They're ahead of the game.
Well, it looks like Kanzin and Sadak are catching on. I mean, they've got a bait set up here as well. Les takes contact first and then plays Kanzin in with the Bucky. That's
I
some
mean,
serious
it's one-shot
danger over
range.
here.
Problem is the drone here.
Trying to neutralize it with the drone.
Spotted up.
They know the Bucky's here now. You just try and stun them off.
Good work to break that with
Yeah,
the soap
and it's
utility.
still-
Excellent awareness from
But they're
Tom.
kind of making them
The question is, do they
waste a
commit?
little bit
Because
of
now
time.
they've essentially given
45.
away their hand, but everybody on left
Gonna
is
stay
around
up for
here.
Pacific? Nah, I'll have like a little nap in between.
Fake dash from Aspas, trying
However
to
long
bait
it
out
is.
more plays over here.
Might have just got body blocked by his team. I'm not too sure, but
Yeah, maybe.
Not ready yet.
how much
seconds
util
left.
have they really used here? And they've only gained B main. Hunter's Fury has to be used now. Oh my god, Kawazine! Finally, somebody deals with this guy. Brought down, 1-for-1. They are finding it difficult
There's
to
a
get
nice
into this
ult.
site. Lev, finally. Making
I
moves.
like the
and
luck.
luckily
Smoke
nobody
goes in, so they can
way towards the
insta rush
back
over
section
towards
of
the
it. They
site.
could've just
Especially with
really
10
put
seconds, they could
an
just
end to
absolutely
this.
send it. That is a clutch
Man down.
knife. That was good. I don't know if we had a flash or not, but I don't think so. But it was good.
What's a call being made here by Loud? Listen, they do have the weaker guns. They're in through B main, tagged up QCK, pushing them back, reflanked by Com.
Comms owned
Way
this.
behind
They
them.
feel like they've played everywhere. Oh no,
Backup
they are
policy.
expecting one.
In effect, Decay kicking in. King has fallen. And there's another one, ripping them apart. I talked about it. Accuracy with the Sheriff's Com. Had to come up clutch there, and he has got the one kill, but he's left it to Mazzino. Into the back of the site, smoked off. Into the smoke! This is stuck all the way Loud!
And they have
It's
won it.
daylight
Double
robbery.
Bucky.
It's daylight
Sheriffs.
robbery.
It's unbelievable what this team is doing. The
I mean,
weaponry that
it
they
was
came into
less
this
though,
round with
right? That was just all less.
essentially
Nothing.
He just
Ball
double
in the
kills.
barrel.
2 Buckies, couple of Sheriffs.
But what did
They've
I say,
stolen
man?
the
What
round
did I say?
away.
I mean, there's always danger in these rounds. You can't count these teams out.
No. And the mad part is, Lev was seeing ghosts
Oh.
everywhere. There was only 2 players
And he got another one
defending
after
B, and yet Lev was so scared.
They used the whole arsenal to clear B main, and even then they used the dash, a flash,
Yeah,
and
man.
everything. Past that
Just
point,
evilly
And they still
laughing.
got caught by Cowanzine at logs.
Yeah.
So what good does it do? You tried to be as thorough as possible, clearing out every possible location that Lau could be playing in. Still got caught by a Bucky, and then King gets spammed through the wall, and it spirals out of control. Com completely cleared out of B main, by the way, by the paranoia play too.
Yeah.
I mean, Loud just thorough on the retakes, making sure that everything is cleared, even when they have a smaller chance of winning the round because of the weapon.
Wait, they call the timeout.
Unusual timer for the Loud timeout, but who knows?
Yeah.
Lev going to be making full usage of it.
For sure. But at the same time, man,
That why they
I
were
think,
laughing?
Lev have shown that they know what they're doing on this map. And Loud are mostly going to be playing for retake. If Lev aren't going to give them nice timings to fight them with
Yeah,
the
it did
utility,
bug out
they're
earlier.
gonna play a
I'm
lot
not
of
a,
retakes,
I'm not
and Lev
100%.
gotta sharpen
We
up
shouldn't
in the
take it
post
100% for sure.
Loud's
Because
retake protocols though look
there
so
was
good.
one earlier that was
And they're
like
gonna be coming back
8-11, but it
into
was
a
the other
potential
team.
retake in this round or the next with Phoenix and Breach, which are both excellent in those situations.
Get out of my way.
Yeah, it could have been that Desp.
Paranoia dodge for now, but this is rapid.
Keep an eye on the Killjoy with the spike over
Fast play to
towards
B main, making them
B.
There
So
could be even more presence here, but dropped. Now
trying to
they'll
bait
come
out.
Oh no,
That's the
Takes flying,
spike.
takes us dead. That's a
down,
spike.
B.
It was supposed to be a pivot. Mazzino teleported into B, and the spike is just dropped. They now know exactly where Mazzino is.
And he's walking right to them. Oh my goodness, still. Lands his shots, but Les cleans it up. It's getting messy, it's getting scrappy, and this is Loud. Setting themselves up for the slam dunk finish.
At the same time, though, Lev are going to be permitted access to get this spike back. And so now the round is actually going to calm down a little bit into a more normal-looking 3v4.
Say normal.
Yeah, well, Loud control a lot of the map.
If Com got that kill, there was a chance. Take nothing short of a miracle, I think, for them to try and make their way past this round, get a win. Oh, what a flash.
Yeah, that lineup is excellent, but nobody to follow up on it. Sadak grabs
30
info over
seconds
here,
left.
and it misses Com. The knife giving bad information. And so Com looks like he's called the mid-round. Tried to pull everybody else from LEV into an A hit. Push back QCK, but again, Loud, I think, are going to be fairly happy to play retake here, even without the breach ultimate.
They got so much util.
Oh, they go
Oh,
for
we
it.
send it. Lovely.
They know it.
Oh man, there was actually an extra flash on top of that. Was that Sadax? Oh, it's so cool.
Prime control here. It's
Omen
12
flash
to
in,
6.
ult comes in, and then
One
there was an
more
extra
step,
flash,
that's all
I'm
it
pretty
needs to
sure.
be taken.
Amazing decision to decide to flood there with the Phoenix ult.
Okay, 6
Everybody
chances
on the
to close
same
this
page.
one out. Still got breach ult.
It would have to take
Still got
6
Viper ult.
rounds in a row for LEV to pull this one back.
They just have too much util. Oh yeah, it was.
The money running short for LEV.
LEV needed way more rounds to
I
play
can
with.
see it.
Way
It's going to
more.
be an absolutely dire purchase to stay into the map, to stay into the series. Yes, it's not an elimination game, but there's so much on the line. A win here brings you right to the playoffs. One
They
more
go
game
for their
away
split
from
B
Madrid,
again,
and
yeah.
Loud can taste
Like it. They got some
can
cool
feel
stuff
it.
on defense, to be
Turn up the
honest.
tempo, turn
There's
up
just
the
so
heat
much
as the B
util that
comes all the way
it looks.
through, but it gives
It
LEV
looks
a window. They can try and go fast, hard and loose right now.
Looks
into the
really
A
strong.
site. Maybe a chance
Like
to
even
get
this
plan
here,
down, but
we've
the
got a
spike is
lot of
still sitting in
util for
main.
this
Side
retake.
access is dead. Door finally being closed, but Les, I mean, they brought him enough time. They're all the way here already.
Oh, Les
Lockdown
was
has to
just
use to
about
push them
to
back,
go
and
for
it's
this
good
one.
timing on it.
Yeah, I think this is really useful because it buys them an extra few seconds.
Yeah, and
here.
they need some
And it
time.
actually allows Leviathan to fight, get into more aggressive position.
Into the position, rolling thunder now, pushing,
no one.
cleaving all the way around. QCK, such a forward backwards position.
Does
in
he?
through mid, flash, no connection. Rest of his team making
Yeah.
marks and making a move
No.
out towards him, and it's Aspas.
Aspas gets
and the rest
two.
of his team. Critical juncture in the map. It all lied on this. And it seems like LEV might have done enough. Fading away, no easy kill. Aspas has always got the covering fire. It's available
Yeah,
for
nicely
all of them
done
with
from
the time
LEV.
ticking.
We obviously
Les,
get down
you gotta
to
give this one up
five,
here, so LEV
5 more for them to try get.
deep
But
breath
Les
here.
maybe gets a small win here in
Taking
terms of
guns
a little bit
away
of
is
damage
actually
now,
important.
and
That
the
is
fact
a
that he managed to
huge amount
not
of guns
use his
taken
ult.
away.
I was actually surprised they used the
Aspas
breach ult,
and
to be
King
honest
will
with
fall
you.
to the spike of all things.
I thought they would just take the win on the fact that they
really
used like
damaging for
double
the
ult.
Leviathan economy. It genuinely is going to make a difference. But LEV had such a great call in that round to pop down this lockdown and then refight over tree. Because it helped them dodge the breach ult. I don't think Kawanzine caught a single player with that retake ultimate because everyone had evacuated the site. Extremely good call there from LEV in the post plant, but they're going to need to pull out so many more of those. So many more.
Do it against the ults. Viper's Pit. Drop that one down into B main. That's going to be giving them nice and easy control of it throughout this entire round.
Alarm bot out.
What is the call for LEV? Viatan, one slip up.
LEV can try to work slowly around the map and maybe punish these jiggle peaks. I mean, look at QCK jiggling A main, Sadak jiggling market. If they tried to contact around, maybe they'd find some of these opportunities.
Shadows traveling.
But they're, at the moment, trying to get posted up a tree.
Yeah,
and that's one of the
maybe
most
with that knife that
difficult
went
places
market
try
to clear
work
all of
a
that,
pick.
they might want to
heading
look into
into the
splitting
breach and
B,
Omen
but I think they want to
utility.
fake A pressure.
Major gaps straight down mid here in the defensive protocols. You can see it in the way that Sadak's positioned, but LEV all grouped up now into Cat. Spike really no intention of bringing this one out through into A, just seeing if they can force out that response, and
Yeah.
they do.
It's going to be so
I
difficult.
like this
if
though,
LEV
right? The
choose to go
alarm
mid
bot
to
kind
B.
of lets you know that they're not close into the Viper ult, so that most likely they're on the B side of it. 30 seconds, we go through spawn.
25 seconds left. Again, it's just on
Oh man,
absolutely
this
anyone's
is...
game. A nice edge.
They're just like, guys, where the hell
Where they
do we go
Straight into
into
Sadak
B?
and Cole.
Honestly,
Listen,
that's a good call in the
straight
end
to the
over
back of
towards
the
B.
site.
Sadak
TP
needs to
reinforcements finally arriving.
Please.
There's only a few seconds left, and this is the map. It's all on the line, and it's crumbled. It's fallen to pieces. 2 years, sharp, precise. It's how it finishes. It's how it ends. It's desperation.
Yeah, and
The
it's
dire
done.
strait's all about. All you gotta do is hide, and Loud are going to playoffs.
nicely done. Okay, well,
Sick performance by Loud.
man, they got so
Showcasing that this
many.
comp is not a one and
We
done.
got NRG, we got Loud.
They knew what was coming.
We get
They
2
could
more.
not stop it.